in the society in which you are a participant, it's considered bad form to be participating in an academy with an enlightened master. Shame. You go to a guru? You're being propagandized so that you will avoid the source of truth. Where do you think any communication of truth have ever come from? Except from gurus. True ones. Enlightened beings. Beings in their various degrees of enlightenment. It hasn't come from the politicians and the ordinary self-possessed egos who are simply trying to manipulate mankind in the interest of gross affairs and commanding mankind as some mob of workers, worker bees. Tyrannizing them under any form of state. Tyrannizing them with religion. Myths. Anything to console you. Anything to take advantage of your naive, unthinking mind. Because you are not, first of all, straight enough to discipline yourself, nor clear enough to comprehend what's in front of your eyes, and to be able to discriminate between what is worthy and associated with the truth and what is just the tyranny of the world, eating you alive, diverting your entire lifetime toward absurdities that end inevitably in suffering, death, for all. And a lot in between that nobody wants to happen. You think utopia is on the way? Go look at CNN. Look at the mess your generation has made of this world. Look at the mess you all have made of Adidam. I remember the 60s, when everybody was supposed to be so hip and with it, and just here for what it's really all about, you see? Where did all those people go to? I've at least still got my long hair left, you know? They were full of shit. You see? So you just haven't gotten your comeuppance. You haven't gotten your beating, you haven't suffered enough. You haven't found out that you are being deceived. You are being taken for a ride. Tyrannized. If you want to think that's what I'm doing, then that's your opinion. But that is by no means what I am doing. I am not a liar. And I see what's happening. I have offered you a gift. It's up to you to choose it. And if you want to be mediocre about it, there really isn't anything I can do. And if you think you are here to have a dialogue with me in which you co-invent the way, you are full of shit. The way is my revelation. It's not even your business to ask me, what is it not in the book anymore? It's not in the book anymore because I took it out. And that's that. And it's time you understood what the way is. I have made it supremely clear to you, and you're still refusing it. You're still no matter how old you are here, there's a very wide range of ages here, you are still struggling with the same habits you were struggling with when you were teenagers. When do you ever grow up? Not just transcend egoity, just plain old grow up. When do you get straight? When do you really get cool? Hip to what's happening? Can't you see what's happening? Can't you see what's going on in the world? Don't you know when you're being bullshitted? What's wrong with you? You, with the mass of mankind, are being driven toward a catastrophe that's unknown in human history. And you're going along with it like a damn bunch of blind sheep. And that's just the gross part, you see? The great calamity is a spiritual one. You cannot comprehend the reality of divinity anymore. That's tyranny over the mind of man. You cannot even see how it's possible. If you're taking seriously all of your scientific materialism and so forth, you can't see that it is possible. You've been talked out of it. You've been educated out of it by cheap education. Truly, cheap education. You weren't taught to think like they did at Columbia because you don't know how to think. You're all over the place. You don't understand anything. And when you get a little bit of understanding, you're quickly diverted to something else. You will not change your life based on understanding. But you might change something about your life if you got the living shit wailed out of you. And that's what's happening. And if you need global catastrophe to wake up, it's coming. Don't let it happen. I've been warning you for a damn long time. And you can prevent it. You can. You don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to go along with the dreadful destiny of mankind. There's already been enough goddamn wars. Millions upon millions of people were murdered in wars in the last century. In my lifetime, more than the population of the entire United States in terms of number of people have been killed in war. Millions of people. Thousands of people are dying every day. Thousands of them. There was World War II. It's already 50 years ago. Everybody knows about the Holocaust and that shit, murderous cocksucker, Hitler, and so on. But what about all the rest of the goddamn murder of mankind that's going on, even right now? You can't even take that seriously enough to embrace the gift of my person and live seriously instead of like an asshole, half asleep, diddling your lives away in casual amusements, just being part of the herd, running over the cliff. You don't see you're being deceived, you're being mocked. Your mind has been taken over. It's crazy. The world is crazy. The world is on the verge of self-destruction from all kinds of directions. And you want to argue with me about what the way is? What the hell do you know? Truly. Where do you get your knowledge that you should be telling me what the way is? It's a revelation to you. Will you change your act? Do you need to get your ass beat and be part of a global catastrophe to wake up to even being a disciplined human being, not to mention one given over to the divine offering? You're pathetic. Am I speaking too harshly to you?